What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here, and I'm not kidding when I say this, but we have not one, not two, not even three areas of interest, ladies and gentlemen. We now have 4 areas of interest in the Atlantic Ocean, and the Atlantic hurricane season is just about to get active, ladies and gentlemen. If this doesn't show you why I'm saying that, then I don't know what else to really show you at that point, because you do not see 4 areas of interests every day. And considering how inactive the Atlantic hurricane season is, it's about to wake up and it's about to roar, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go over all of the areas of interest real quickly, including the first one, which now has a 70% chance of development in the next 5 days. It's now Invest 91L. This is the satellite imagery of it right here. The convection has kind of slowed down a little bit, but it is typical for these invests to do that, especially in a more high-sheared area where this is. So with that being said, let's go ahead and read what's going on. Recent satellite-derived wind data indicate that a broad area of low pressure, located over the central tropical Atlantic is producing winds to near gale force, but circulation remains a longitude with an ill-defined center. Although environmental conditions ahead of the system do not appear conducive for significant development, a tropical depression at the very least is likely to form later this week while moving slowly towards the west and then west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour through the waters of the eastern and northeast Leeward Islands. Formation chance in the next 48 hours is now 40%. It was at 10% before. Now it is at 40%. And the formation chance in the next 5 days is 70%. I am not making this up when I say that. We haven't seen chances like that in quite a while, and it'll be interesting how things will play out right there. Second area of interest is this thing right here. Only has a 10% chance of development, but the NHC has designated Invest 92L. Let's go and see what's going on. A small low-pressure system located about 600 miles east of Bermuda is producing some limited shower activity. Strong upper-level winds and dry air are expected to limit significant development of the system while it drifts southward over the central Atlantic during the next week and next couple of days. And the low is likely to dissipate by midweek. They still designate an area of interest. I'm not entirely sure why. We have this one in the eastern Atlantic right here as pretty much no change. A tropical wave is forecast to move off the west coast of Africa Monday night. Some gradual development of the system is possible after that time while it moves generally westward in the far eastern tropical Atlantic, 20% chance of development. And we also have this Caribbean system right here. A trough of low pressure could develop into the northwestern Caribbean Sea during the middle part of this week. Environmental conditions could support some slow development of the system thereafter while it moves generally west-northwestward over the northwestern Caribbean Sea towards the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. 20% chance of development, ladies and gentlemen. This is that area of interest right here, that trough of low pressure. We're starting to see more convection once again. We're still going to have to keep a very close eye on it as time continues to go on. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to Invest 91L because we now have some more data on it. We have the track and intensity data on it. The track models during the next 5 days keep it just north of the Lesser Antilles, just north of the Leeward Islands. I'm not ruling out any no impacts or anything like that. You guys could see some impacts if this develops quick enough. If it does develop, like say it develops in the next 4 days or so, then there is the potential for some rain, some potential tropical storm development if it develops quickly. We're going to have to continue to keep an eye on it. The intensity models are also quite interesting. They haven't updated this, the 12Z intensity models. We have the majority of the models keeping it at tropical storms or tropical depression strength right here, but we do have a few models that are now starting to go up to Category 2 strength, so I can't really rule it out at this point. So, yeah, everyone needs to monitor it. Hurricane strength is not off the table at all with Invest 91L, so I want everyone to continue to pay attention to it as time continues to go on. Now let's go ahead and go to the models right there, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what we're looking at right here. We're going to be running the last 3 model runs of this just to show you what's going on. We're going to go ahead and start with this one. This is the 0Z right here. The 0Z has this thing, has the Invest 91L developing. It has that system in the Caribbean developing off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula as conditions continue to improve. And then it strengthens to a strong tropical storm or weak hurricane. Not just really dissipates, it does weaken a little bit. And then it moves towards Veracruz, makes landfall as potentially a Category 3 hurricane, or high-end Cat 2 or low-end Cat 3 right there. And then it moves into Mexico. And this system right here that's moving through through the Atlantic right there, Invest 91L. They're not expecting it to really develop until later, so that's basically the last we'll hear of that according to this run. The 6 and 12Z runs are different though, and they are pretty interesting right here. Let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about right here. We're going to go ahead and start with this Caribbean system once again. It makes a very close clip to the Yucatan Peninsula. It continues to intensify, it moves over land for a short period of time, and then it moves into the Rio Grande Valley as a 941 millibar Category 4 hurricane right there. Makes landfall. South Texas could see some impacts from this if this was the case, but right now is right now, and we're still a week out when it comes to this, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on it. But anyway, yeah, it moves inland, and the system in the Atlantic starts to organize and develop into a hurricane, although it does stall just east of the Bahamas. The European takes this through the Bahamas, but the GFS, which is what we're seeing right here, it has it kind of stalling just outside of the Bahamas, so some islands could see some impact from the outer bands, and then it moves off. It eventually develops into a 945 millibar hurricane, and then it moves into cooler waters as time continues to go on. Kind of stagnates, and then it just drifts out to sea right there. So that's the 6Z run, which is quite interesting right there. The 12Z run is probably another interesting run because it kind of confirms that Caribbean system moving towards the Veracruz area. So if you're from the Rio Grande Valley to Veracruz, you need to pay attention to this right here. So this is what we're looking at right here. It moves through the Yucatan Peninsula, weakens it to a tropical storm, and then it strengthens into a hurricane. A Category 2 strength landfall is not out of the question right here. And then it kind of develops while this Caribbean system continues to organize. It once again stalls a little bit closer to the Bahamas at this point as it strengthens into a potentially Category 3 hurricane off hundreds of miles off the coast of the United States before moving off to sea. So that's the latest model runs we have right there, ladies and gentlemen. I want everyone in the Bahamas. I want everyone in Mexico. I want everyone in the Caribbean. I want everyone to remain vigilant because we still have a lot of systems to go through. We have 4 areas of interest, three of which I'm tagging as potential development right there. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out and helps me make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day. Stay safe.